outside, you see your children, they are playing in the compound. You don't like when they come inside they may start giving you a man of trouble and all that. You don't like that. But you like that you can see, okay, they are still there.
Yeah, true.
People's marriages get to that point. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that as at the time in which they are getting married, they don't like the person they're getting married to.
Shit.
But there are lots of women, the only reason why they made that decision is because they are running out of time and options. There are lots of women like that too. Because they have a resource which most men don't understand the way it works. And if you educate yourself to the minds of the way the women think, you would realize that they are not being callous. They are being reasonable. Imagine a situation in which right now you needed to get married to someone, but between the age of 21 to 27, or between the age of 21 to 30, let's assume at the age of 21, you receive $1 billion, and by age 30, it will have dropped to 50,000. Every day you are spending, the money is dropping. And you have to get married to somebody whose money will start increasing from the age of 30, right? And you want to have children. So at that point, if you are 25, and let's assume you have $1 billion, and by the time you're 25, you have like 250 million, or so, and the money is running out, you will realize that if I do not get married to someone whose wealth is increasing now, I'm going to enter old age impoverished, or I'll enter old age and I'll have to work hard, strenuous work, the kind of strenuous work that men have to do. That's the reality that faces most women. And most of the time, we pretend as if it's not a big issue. So your friends, your female friend that's asking you for counsel is not, when you are saying they are not faithful, that's not what she's thinking. What she's thinking about is that I've been warned. If she sits down, she's talking to her aunties, her mom. If her father is not there, those one will call her, come, don't allow anybody to deceive you. Right? If you do not settle and have a man with her, once you run out of time, you run out of time. The kind of men that are coming around you, hanging out, saying, we love you, we did this, they will diminish. You will now start seeing 50, 60-year-old pot-bellied men who you cannot stand the way their breath smells and all that. And then if you refuse that, you are going to settle, you go into old age. It means you are going to enter old age walking the way all these men are walking. Okay. If God grants you long life and you live to the age of 95, that means that you are going to be alone. I'm going to die. Your sisters will die. You will live alone. So you need to get married, if not for the husband, for your children, so that in old age, you have children that can take care of you and can play with. That's the mindset that is driving a lot of these women. And they are not wrong. Because if she was your sister, you also will give her counsel too. So on the basis of that, if you are weighing that, you understand so you are talking about love, and in her mind, she's like wondering that, I just have to tell you, because if she talks the way I have spoken, you will look at her and say, this person is a gold digger, or this person is callous. Adam, the way you folded your arms over.
She can't give it now.
Yes, no, that's the same.
She's like, why are you busting?
I'm not
our secret.
Like that.
It's also the same way in which women.
Philadelphia, I go out every weekend.
If you have and what's the differences between the sexes, they differ. For example, I can be driving and I will see a young man with a pretty girl. All right? And if I'm extremely wealthy, if I look at the young man and the pretty girl, I know that I can't.
Yeah.
Why?
You have something the young man.
I have something that the young man does not have.
And the girl is looking for.
The same vein also. Okay? An old man can be walking with his old wife, and a young 21-year-old girl, pretty, can walk. Look at the old man, the old rich man. Look at the old woman, and it will go through her mind. And the old woman knows. Do you get me? The old woman knows. Why does she know? She knows because at her age, she has seen, and she knows what young women who have that looks are capable of. The older man also knows, because at his age, he knows what young ladies, we are attracted to. The one person who is at a disadvantage in this entire equation is the young man. That's the one person that's a disadvantage.
And the old woman.
Eh? The old woman is not a disadvantage. She has knowledge. She's probably already married. She has children.
Yeah, she has